Hello everyone, this is Dion. So I hope everyone is doing well, and today, as you see before you, we are going to take off here at Ketchikan International Airport here in Ketchikan, Alaska, and we're going to fly on down and we're going to go to Vancouver, Washington. This will be a SimBuddy and a FlyJobs flight, and I think we are good to go on FlyJobs. Let me check real fast here. I thought we were. I don't want to make the error by taking off and like, oh crap, I forgot to start it, that kind of thing. Yep, I did not start it, so let's go ahead and do that now. And hopefully this will start right up and not give us any drama, and it's not. FlyJobs has been really stable. I haven't had any problems with FlyJobs. The only problem I do have with FlyJobs, as a general rule, is the fact that we can't spend our money on anything like, you know, upgrading airplanes and buying airplanes and that sort of thing. That's just going to have to come down the road. SimBuddy, however, has been the exact opposite in the spectrum. I've been having nothing but problems with SimBuddy. SimBuddy will record my flights with no problems, but it will not. VA is just totally broken. It just will not. When I land, it'll record my landings and takeoffs, but it will not equate those landings and takeoffs with my flight that I filed with SimBuddy. And I've flown like 5 flights now with SimBuddy, and it will not. So I'm trying something different. All those times that I didn't fly is I did not activate the in-flight.
Hey Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
Okay, that's annoying, but that's alright. We're just trying to change it up. Right.
Great news, Captain, your tow's coming.
I've flown out of here about 3 times now, trying to make SimBuddy work. And but yeah, so this time I was doing the in-flight thing, even though in the airline profile I don't have the in-flight, you know, where you got to give your passengers food and water and all that sort of thing. I have that turned off because I've always had the attitude of that, you know, me as a pilot, that's not my problem. My problem is to fly the airplane. And yeah, that's kind of cool when you have a lot of dead time, but when you're taking off and landing and everything else, I just don't have time for that crap. And it also hurts my my score. So I would rather have that off. And so anyway.
All right, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
So I thought I'd give it a shot again and see what we can do about see if we can get a good solid flight. That's why I'm only flying to Vancouver this time. I'm not going to make very much money. With FlyJobs, SimBuddy I should do okay if it'll take, but with FlyJobs I only make I'll probably make $4,000 or $5,000, and the ratio doesn't feel good, but it is what it is. Okay, let's get this guy going here. Decided I'd do a 30-second taxi. I ended up going to the wrong end of the runway. That was my bad. So as you can see here, we are just kind of zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day, and I'm sitting there talking about D-Live and other things, and basically bitching and moaning and complaining. So I decided to cut all that out because I figured you, as the listener, wouldn't want to hear me bitching and complaining about D-Live. So anyway, so like I said, we're just coming over here. We're going to get to runway 11, and then we'll take off at runway 11. Alrighty, so now we are at the proper runway, at runway 11. So let me go ahead and turn on all my lights, and we will go ahead and get on our way, and we'll go ahead and talk to clearance and let them know that clearance delivery, that we are ready for IFR release number 1.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike ready for IFR release runway 11 at Papa Alpha Kilo Tango.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike, you are released for departure. Runway 11 after takeoff maintain heading 116 until above 1,600, then turn to intercept course. Climb and maintain 1,000 feet. Release for departure void at 15:35 Zulu. Advise with alternate intentions no later than 15:40 Zulu. Time now is 15:28 Zulu.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike released for departure runway 11 after takeoff maintain heading 116 until above 1,600, then turn to course. Climb and maintain 1,000 feet. Release for departure void at 15:35 Zulu.
Let's hit it. I think our SimBuddy flight's going to be a fail because it already said that your passengers are not loaded up. Well, you don't have the option to be able to load the passengers when, you know, when you're doing when you're doing because it says your passengers haven't been finished loading yet. Well, they can't because you don't have the ability to load passengers. I'm sitting here looking at it right now. So the in-flight monitoring thing is worthless, which it should be, because I didn't set it up as such. So I expect this flight to be a fail. So, whatever. All right, let's go. I've pretty much given up on SimBuddy right now until they make it or make it better for charter services. Alright, let's hit it. Let's get in the air.
Knots.
Starting to get light, starting to come up.
E1. Rotate.
And it's going to get down a little bit so I get more speed. Now SimBuddy's recording the flight, so we are in the air. Autopilot on. Now adjusting our speed up here. So get about 2,000 or 3,000 feet. I'm going to activate our autopilot. Switch that over. And I'm going to go here and turn it on, actually. And nope, that's not what I want to do. I want this and this. And I need to turn it on again. I'm going to intercept the course, that's why. 150, heading 150. That is why it is not cooperating. In track here. Too far? Yeah, went too far. 180. Okay, there we go. And course 150. Course 150 degrees. There, it's intercepted, I think. Yes, it has. Alright, so we are on track and we are ready to go. We are beyond ready.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike.
Gear up, flaps
Boeing
up.
Legacy 2 Delta Mike, expect the Rajat 3 arrival with the YES transition for the ILS approach to runway 08 right at Vancouver International after and cleared direct to Fino.
Expect the Rajat 3 arrival with the YES transition for the ILS approach to runway 08 right after and cleared direct to Fino.
Everything
Boeing
is
Legacy
on and
2 Delta
operating,
Mike.
and we are good to go. So we are in the climbing stage right now. Alright. And then my wife is looking at me. I need to mute myself and I will be right back, guys.
20 minutes later.
Alrighty, I am back. We are climbing. We are climbing up. We're between lost and found, and we have nothing to look at because we got nothing but clouds, I think. Yeah, let's have a look and cycle all the views here real quick. Look and see what we got. Got nothing. Nothing but clouds. Alright. Well, guys, that's fine. And it is what it is. Then you get to look at my peak bug for a while. Isn't that really nice? Isn't that really special? Isn't that special? Okay, let's go ahead and make sure we got all our cleanup done here because I got sidetracked. My wife needed my attention. That happens. You have to comply or you get your ass kicked. That's the way it works. Maybe not physically, but in other ways. Okay, so we are all looking good here. We're all looking fine. Alrighty. And we're coming up on 1,000 feet to go. Not quite there yet, but we're almost there.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike, contact Vancouver Center on 128.0. Have a nice day.
Center on 128.0 Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike. Center Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike, climbing to flight level 290.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact.
Drop frames, coming up to altitude. We're just rock and rolling right along. Our speed to 300 knots or so indicated, get 0.77. I think we're supposed to be at like 74 though for fuel conservation, but I'm finding that the block fuel calculations with SimBrief are a little generous, so which is good. I have no problem with the fuel calculations being generous. That makes it so I have a safety factor, but then it also gives me the ability to say, okay, now I can pump it up a little bit, speed up. Yes, I burn more fuel, but I get there quicker. So we are on our way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to static our image here. Let me go ahead and static our image. Take a quick look around all of the flights and see that we have absolutely nothing to look at. Static this image here, and then I will catch you guys on the other side after the musical montage. So I will be right back here in just a second. Alrighty, we are back. We have absolutely no visibility. We are coming into Vancouver right now. We're slowly working our way to the ILS, which is a good thing to be able to see or to be able to approach here. And there it is. It just popped in. There you go. Flaps 30.
Flaps down to 30 degrees.
Trying to use my plane command a little bit more, but still learning. You can hear the autopilot going crazy. I need to see what my altitude. My altitude is 136, is what it is. And we are on the glide slope, so good. We are heading on down. ILS is good. So we are looking good right now. Go ahead and throw on the taxi lights. Go ahead and make sure everything else is on. Maximum visibility as much as possible. Go ahead and turn the APU on. 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Okay, APU is going to start up here in a minute, I'm assuming. It is. And we'll just go from there. I'm losing a little bit of power here, so I need to, at 135 knots, I need to pump that thing back up. I'm just basically controlling my throttle, trying to keep it right around 140 knots or something like that, and then I'll lose all the air once I get there. Coming into Vancouver, British Columbia. Looks fine. Nice, slow, easy. I need to bind a key on my somewhere for autopilot disconnect. Believe it or not, this SciTech needs another button. Needs a disconnect button. Autopilot disconnect button. And like I said at the start of this video, this was a video, or was intended to be a SimBuddy and a FlyJsim flight. But using in-flight application that's part of SimBuddy, it didn't work. It just kept saying that I never did load the passengers, and I don't even have it active, in my in my profile, in my VA profile. But I just can't seem to get any VA flights anymore. But at least we got, flight jobs, so.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike winds R076 at 9 knots, cleared to land runway 08 right.
Clear to land runway 08 right, Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike.
So far, so good. Right now, it's looking like a textbook landing. I know I just jinxed it, because it's all going to go to hell now. pulling out. It's me, I just took over. Come on, 10. I just missed the,
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike exit runway when able.
One thing I didn't do is I didn't put the, my gear, or my, not gear, sorry, my, brakes. I'll just do a little braking action myself here. I'll just feather the brakes here. There we go. That wasn't bad. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. I didn't see somebody come up and say that, usually they'd have a line up here saying that somebody, I'll have to look at the video again. And of course the frame rates are going to hell because of those lights. Alright, go over here to the short line. Let them know that we are clear of runway 08, I believe it was. Go over there, go here, and say taxi to the gate.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike request taxi to the gate.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike contact Vancouver ground on 121.7 for taxi clearance.
Ground on 121.7 for taxi clearance. Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike.
Okay, beat it again.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike request taxi to the gate.
Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike taxi to gate 91 via Taxiways Hotel, Juliet, Mike, Sierra.
Taxi to gate 91 via Taxiways Hotel, Juliet, Mike, Sierra, Boeing Legacy 2 Delta Mike.
Okay. Looks kind of weird, but okay. Now we'll do some cleanup, make sure everything is up, get rid of our taxi lights. Bit of some of our lights that we don't need. I will leave that for visibility purposes. Well, according to my taxi light, 91 is basically on the other side where the tower is. Parking brake set, finalize there, and bring out the GPU, ground power unit. Get down below 20%. I didn't flip the switch over here. I guess it did automatically. And we'll finish this. Job is complete. So we got paid with flight jobs, which is very good. And then let's go over here to flight jobs. And the flight jobs, $22,000. So we made a little bit of scratch. Made a whole 10,000 bucks for the company. 1,000 for myself and 10,000 for the company. Now, somebody, however, to the airline and see if I actually got credit for the flight. I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't, as expected. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm not getting credit for the flights. And well, I know the end result. I know what they're going to tell me. They're going to tell me that, yeah, you didn't start your in-flight, so it didn't record. Well, you know, I don't have in-flight active, so they need to make it so you don't, you know, they do something different. I don't know what they need to do. They need to do something different. Well, I appreciate everybody watching the stream or this video. Definitely like, subscribe, and if you feel that my content is worthy, I do have some donation links in the description down below of this video and on my YouTube channel. On the top right-hand corner of my YouTube channel, there is a PayPal link, and I definitely appreciate any donation you can do that helps further grow the channel and to make the channel better. Been playing around with, like I said at the start of this video, with DLive, and DLive is dead. They don't help you. And Twitch is the same, and so is Mixer. So there's just got to be a, eventually there will become a time where there'll be a streaming service out there or another service out there to compete with YouTube. BitChute seems to be the only one that's kind of close, but BitChute is just not popular. So it is what it is. You guys take care, and you guys have yourselves a great one. I'll catch you guys next time on another exciting adventures, and we'll just fly somewhere and go have some fun. Take care, guys. Appreciate you guys. Bye.